Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning into this video. I wanted to share this article from Kiko titled Gold Silver Prices Up on Chart-Based Buying. Actually, since this article has been posted out earlier this morning, it has seemed to drop a little bit, but there are some really good points in this article that I wanted to share and discuss, going over the economy and some things definitely to be keeping an eye on that could heavily influence silver's price over the next couple days. I definitely think precious metals is going to be having a nice pullback or recovery soon. This is definitely just a correction. It's just an opportunity to buy silver for cheaper right now before prices start to rise again. There's many different factors, whether it comes to situations that will be influencing precious metals price. So keep that in mind, and also keep in mind the several different things reported in this article. Also, the link will be in the description if you wanted to check it out for yourself. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos, but let's jump into this article. So this is written today. It starts off to say gold and silver prices are modestly higher in the early U.S. trading Monday, despite upbeat trader and investor risk appetite to start trading week. The technicals in both metals remain fully bullish, which continues to attract speculator buying interest. December gold futures were up $4.10 an ounce, and December COMEX silver prices were up 18 cents an ounce. So Asian and European stock markets are mostly higher overnight, which could be the reason that prices are dropping, because people are finding more potential, more profits in stock. U.S. stock indexes are pointed towards higher openings when New York day session begins. Trader and investor risk appetite remains elevated. News Friday that China's central bank eased the monetary policy, and reports over the weekend that UK appears to be avoiding for now a hard Brexit have most of the world marketplace in an upbeat mood, which is definitely better news, which also is going to be attracting people to go back to where their comfort zone is, where they are usually investing in, whether it's stock markets, etc. When this happens, a lot of people that aren't core stackers might be moving out of the precious metals world, but also precious metals are more have more potential, in my opinion, with fundamental value. So it's going to be interesting what happens, especially when all of this stuff does play out. There was a Dow Jones Newswire report over the weekend that said China's officials' economic numbers are probably not accurate and likely overly hyped by the government. The report said China's overall economic growth is probably about half of what the official numbers say, or actually around 3% annual growth. This news is not surprising to many market watchers. There were protesters demonstrating in Hong Kong again over the weekend. However, the markets are not now deeming the protests as an escalation in the overall situation. Now, we did see the stuff in Hong Kong was influencing precious metals price heavily over the past week, but it seems like people are starting to not get as sketched out, as finicky about it. Also, stuff with the U.S.-China trade wars being resolved could also be keeping people a little more satisfied, or less at risk with that panic mind state. But anyways, the key outside markets today see NYMEX crude oil price firmer and trading around $57 a barrel. The U.S. dollar index is slightly weaker in the U.S. or early U.S. trading today. U.S. economic data due for release Monday includes the employment trend index and consumer credit. So we can see it's stagnant right now pretty much. But let's go over the silver part of it. So technically, this is covering the gold chart, and then silver's next. So technically the gold bulls still have the firm overall near-term technical advantage. A 3-month-old uptrend is in place on the daily bar chart, so it still is in a bull trend right now. The next upside price objective is to produce a close in October futures, or a close in October futures above solid resistance in the September high of $1,566. Bears next near-term downside price breakout objective is pushing December futures price below solid technical support at 1,500. So the support level is 1,500, and we actually see gold at $1,501 right now. So it's really important that gold stays above that support level, and hopefully we'll reach that resistance level around $1,566. Now let's go into silver. So this is going to be interesting. We do see a little price spike right here, but it is starting to slowly go back down. We saw that it did reach above $18 right here. This is definitely, I think, where the correction This was the correction phase right here, but we do see some things that's going to be influencing silver's price. So I'm curious to see what happens at this level, because this is a really crucial point to be looking at. December silver futures bulls have the next firm overall near-term technical advantage, so it still is in a bullish trend, or the have the overall advantage right now. Prices are in 3-month-old uptrends on the daily bar chart. Silver bulls next upside price breakout objective is closing prices above solid technical resistance in the September high of $19.75 an ounce. The next downside price is $17.64. So that's something we have to stay above. First resistance seen at $18.50 and then $18.76. Next support is seen at $18 and $17.75. So there's definitely a lot of work to do in the precious metals world. I like these charts and I like these articles, especially that this guy puts out, because not only does he show, the support resistance levels, he, explains what's going on, from a chart-based standpoint, but also he incorporates the economy and what also is happening around the world that also will be influencing influencing the prices for the next coming days. I think it's really important to stay tuned with this, because this will heavily be determining how you're going to be investing over the next couple of days. Are you buying or are you selling? A lot of people right now, well, the core stackers at least, are going to be taking advantage of these prices, maybe even one last time if it does start to rally from here on out. Obviously, there's stuff becoming recovered, and stocks and everything is starting to look more positive. People are gaining more confidence in the economy, whether it's from economic insecurity, but also the financial side as well, which is going to be, putting a lot of people at a different situation, not also only finding silver and gold as the main alternative. When this happens, don't fear it though. Do not start panic selling. You don't want to be one of those people making very impulsive decisions. Be rational about it. Take the emotional attachment out so you can make more rational, relevant decisions depending on your goals and your also, where you're headed in the future. Now, diversification is definitely key. You could be diversifying in stocks right now, even cryptocurrency, whatever the case is. I know a lot of people do, have a lot of real estate and stuff like that in the precious metals world. And it's definitely beneficial to be diversifying, especially diversifying into gold as well. But you do want to be doing it rationally. You don't want to be putting too many eggs in too many baskets, and then you can't focus on one or the other because you have too much going on. That's a whole different video I could talk about. But when it is talking about all this stuff, a lot of people are probably jumping back to stocks right now, maybe even taking their money out of precious metals. As they see prices go lower in the precious metals world, they are probably selling, which means that they're probably selling at a loss, because a lot of people jumped in silver when it was at that $19.50 range, when there was the most popularity about it, when it was most popular, when there was the most hype around it, when there was the spotlight in precious metals. And it's sad because a lot of people are probably selling at $18, losing nearly $2 every single ounce they purchased, and some people were investing very high amounts. So you want to be careful. You don't want to be buying high and selling low. That's definitely the worst thing to do. The goal is to buy low and sell high. So if you are one of those people that bought at that $19.50 range, you don't want to be selling at $18. Just hold off, wait for the markets to recover, and then if you want to get out and break even, if you found out precious metals aren't for you, then find something else. But don't sell less than what you purchased in fear that it's going to go lower, because silver and gold have extremely intrinsic amounts of value and fundamental uses in the everyday world that's widespread across the globe for technology, industrial uses, and medical uses. So don't be one of those people overthinking it and putting too much emotion into it, making irrational decisions. It does, they still are in bullish trends over the last 3 months. They're still definitely in a bullish trend. Just remember that silver was $15 a couple months ago, and now it's at 18. So it's already up $3 from a couple months. So in the next couple months, who knows where it can go. Just try to think rational about it. If you do want to check out this article or check out some other stuff, there's a couple other articles covering some stuff in the precious metals world that I highly recommend. I definitely wanted to share this one with you guys because I think this one was the most informative and also had the most statistics and also stuff that's going on in the economy that's influencing silver's price. And I definitely think context matters, especially in the world of precious metals. So I wanted to share that. I probably will make another video or two today. I don't know if I'm going to be covering this stuff or maybe do a different type of video. I'm going to be brainstorming, but I definitely will be posting some other stuff, so stay tuned for that as well. Also, check out the video I posted yesterday. I actually posted 2 videos yesterday. I know you guys will I know you guys will dig those. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Like I said, link will be in the description. Make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I do post daily videos, so stay tuned for that. I'm also curious where you guys think silver's price is headed. Do you think the correction is bottoming, or do you think that it can go lower? And if it is, then why and how much lower? That's stuff that I love hearing you guys talk about. I love to hear the context. I love hearing different insights and opinions. It allows us to become open-minded and see different angles and, just different perspectives that maybe we never thought about. And it also keeps us, on our toes to be aware of everything that's a possibility in the world of precious metals. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.